What's up guys, it's Fabian here, and today I'm back with another video. And today I want to talk to you about gear management. And in my application this applies to like camera gear and cables and electronics. But you could also use this for college if you want to, just make sure that you have anything and everything that you need at hand. You know where it is, you just grab it and go to college. Maybe you're late, maybe you just need it at hand. So this is just a few tips and tricks that I use for camera gear and electronics that you could also use for whatever else application you need. So let's check it out. So guys, today I'm going to be giving away some of my tips and tricks, and the reason for that is that I know there's a lot of people out there who have a lot of electronics. We have a lot of cables, chargers, whatever it may be, that we need to store carefully, and often we can buy very expensive branded bags and particular bags that are for the application. So because I have a lot of cameras and a lot of expensive camera gear and equipment, I have bags that are made for camera gear to store them safe, to transport them safely. But when it comes to small stuff like cables and chargers and just small items, I guess, I would probably have to buy a bag that is made for the application itself. But I was thinking, why spend like, let's say 20 or 25 euros on a bag that is just because it's branded or something is sort of made for the application? Why not spend, or why not look for alternatives that I could actually use for the applications that I need? I came up with something that works for me. It might not work for you, but this is the general idea, and I want you guys to think about it as well when it comes to camera gear and equipment to, store them safe. Just think about what you might need and how you might use it, and do you actually need to spend that money to store something? So what I came up with is these. What you might see over here is a lot of colored bags, and these colored bags are actually some of my camera gear and some of my equipment that I usually carry with me in my bags. Now I found these very useful and very inexpensive. So like I said before, some of the branded bags that would be made for camera gear are actually somewhere around 20-25 euros. These bags over here actually cost a quarter of that. So I purchased these for 4.50 euros from IKEA. Let's check out what's in these, and let me tell you why I actually got these. So taking one of these bags are actually made for sort of toiletries or accessories. Who knows, might be makeup for girls, might be toiletries for guys, shavers, whatever. But I found these actually great for camera equipment. And as you might see, there is a bit of a see-through mesh on the front of it, and there's actually a divider in the middle of it. So what I do here is actually I keep a battery converter as well as a cable here, and this is actually an Atomos Ninja recorder. So if I look inside of it, I open it up, I actually do see an Atomos in here. I can take it out here. Now it doesn't have much padding in here, but it is very sturdy and it is very safe. What I do with the screen here is that I actually put it towards the divider, so if there is any bangs from the sides or anything, it actually stays safe, relatively safe, and the screen won't get scratched or anything because it's inside the divider. Now this is a hard divider in the middle, and then outside of it I have all the cables. This is a great application for this particular Atomos. This is an Atomos Ninja 2. And it's a great application for this. But let me show you what's in the other bags. So I'm gonna take one of these red bags, and if you look at the front of it, there's actually a cable here. You can see through it. It's a black cable, and basically I have just a few cables in this. It's a USB 3.0 cable. I'm gonna put 1 or 2 USB cables, USB 3 cables on the front, and then the rest in the back. So when I look at it, I can actually see what kind of cable is in them, and is it something that I'm gonna need. You can actually mark these another way as well. You could actually put a tab on the front and you'd actually see what's in them. So this has GoPro mounts and accessories. Now unfortunately my GoPro has been sort of lost
under the sea, under the sea.
But I have all the accessories here, and whenever I get a new one, I'm gonna be able to put my GoPro in this bag. It will actually fit nicely with all the hardware and all the mounts that I need. If I need a GoPro and mounts, I'm just gonna grab this bag, check what's on it. This is the GoPro. Look at it, and I can grab the GoPro, I can grab the mounts, and I'm ready to shoot. Sometimes you might even find that some of the gear that you use is just a little bit tight. For example, with this one, this bag has quite a lot of stuff in it actually. This actually has, if I look in the front, it has actually cables, and I know what cables are these. These are actually cables for the SmartLav Plus, and that means I'm gonna know what's in it. So what's actually in it is the Rode wireless system. So if I open it up, I'm gonna find the little muff. That's for the lapel mic for outside. I'm gonna find the Rode SmartLav Plus, the Rode Link receiver, the Rode Link transmitter, and if I look in the front, I'm gonna find all the cables, or the converters, everything that I'm gonna need for this application and the use of this equipment. So it's a great solution to manage your gear, and I'm gonna show you, this will fit all into this bag. I can zip it up, nice and safe, and these will go straight into my backpack. These will fit very nicely in my bag. Lengthways, they'll actually fit into a think tank airport accelerator bag, if I'm correct. So they'll fit very nicely in the bag, and they'll be safe. I can just grab it, take it out, and I know what's in these. This is some of the solutions that I use for my applications, and they're great for me because I know what's in them, I can grab them, and I won't mix them up. I know it might seem like that, you know, you can mix them up, but once you lift them up, you know what's in them. You'll feel it, you'll get it. Now here's just another small trick that I actually use. This is actually a camera bag. This is a camera bag that I've picked up from a local sort of, I would say pound store, but it's not pound store, it's a place called Tiger. This costs somewhere around the region of 2 to 3 euros. I could have bought a bag for this, and what's in there is actually the MX Master from Logitech. So it's the MX Master mouse. It actually fits quite nicely into this bag. A little bit tight, but it keeps it safe. It's a little bit soft, so it keeps it safe, and I can just throw this into my bag. I won't have to be afraid of scratching the mouse or damaging it, and it's just a great solution for this application. One last thing I want to talk about is actually these. And as you might know, as you will see, these are actually Velcro ties that I've picked up from sort of an army store. This is a great solution for keeping all your cables tidy, and you could also use these to, you know, tie up your cables and put them into these bags, and you know, you can just grab it, they're not gonna tangle up, you know what's in there. So I would suggest, you know, if you're looking around, make sure you check like hardware stores or pound stores for these Velcro ties, because I know they can cost a lot as well. I've picked these up for literally pennies. They're very cheap. They were very cheap, and as you see, I only have one left because I use all of them. They're just a great solution. They will last you quite a long time. They're fairly well made, and you don't have to spend a heck of a lot of money. Just pick these up from your local pound store or hardware store. So really, I just wanted to talk to you about, you know, keeping your gear tidy, keeping your gear neat, so you know where things are. You can just grab and go. You're not gonna mix it up with your housemates or college mates. You're not gonna mix it up with another photographer or videographer. You know where things are. And it's just great to have the peace of mind of knowing where all your gear is and just being able to grab it and go. So guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, do make sure you let me know by hitting the thumbs up down below. If you have any comments or questions regards to any of the gear I've talked about, do leave them in the comment section below. And if you have any suggestions yourself on how you organize or arrange your gear, or just how you might find use for this, do let me know in the comment section below, and I'd love to get a conversation going. Guys, this has been my time. I've been Fabian, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.